Why does ghosting hurt so much? It's not a knife, not a wound you can see, yet it pierces deeper than rejection. You keep checking your phone. You replay the last words. You search for answers that never arrive. But here is the truth. Ghosting hurts not because of what was taken away, but because of what you expected to receive. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, they all warned us. Pain is born not from the world, but from our judgments about the world. Today, we'll uncover why ghosting hurts and how to break free from it stoically, step by step. Ghosting leaves a void. The mind cannot stand uncertainty. It would rather face a painful truth than endless silence. You think, if only I knew why. Hours pass, days pass, and the silence echoes louder in your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been." Ghosting feels like harm, but the Stoics remind us the pain is in your mind, not the silence itself. Consider Emma, a young professional who met someone online. They exchanged messages for a week, laughed over shared jokes, and seemed connected. Then, nothing. The messages stopped. Emma checked her phone obsessively. She reread every message, analyzing every word. Her mind created stories. Did I say something wrong? Was I too eager? Did I scare them away? But the Stoic perspective is different. Silence is not evidence of your failure. It is merely their choice, nothing more. This is the first lesson. Distinguish what belongs to you from what belongs to others. Epictetus reminded us, some things are in our control, and some are not. Can you control whether someone responds? No. Can you control whether they disappear without explanation? No. Can you control your own reaction, your dignity, your peace? Yes. Always. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Ghosting is mostly imagination, motives you assign, fears you amplify, stories you tell yourself. But the Stoic perspective is different. Silence is not evidence of your failure. It is merely their choice, nothing more. This is the first lesson. Distinguish what belongs to you from what belongs to others. Think of ghosting like a gust of wind against a tree. The wind may shake you, it may push you, but if your roots are deep, you remain standing. Or imagine a river meeting a rock. The water doesn't stop, it flows around the obstacle. Ghosting is a rock, not an end, but a rerouting. Stoicism offers a path forward. 3 steps can guide you through the pain. Step 1. Observe the fact. They disappeared. That is all. Do not add, because I am unworthy. Step 2. Remove judgment. Silence is not an insult. It is not proof of your weakness. It is simply an event outside your control. Step 3. Redirect your energy. Focus on what you can build, your body, mind, craft, and character. Every moment chasing a ghost is a moment stolen from your growth. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Practical exercise. Write down your thoughts. Identify what you can control and what you cannot. Circle the former, ignore the latter. Ask yourself, what can I learn? How can I grow? This builds mental clarity, focus, and inner ghosts. Mosting hurts until you stop feeding the wound. It is like scratching an itch. The more you do, the deeper it bleeds. If you choose silence in return, if you accept what is beyond you, the pain dissolves. What remains is freedom. Imagine yourself as a Stoic, not begging, not waiting, not suffering, standing calm, unmoved, resilient. Ghosting is not rejection. It is revelation. A filter clearing those who were never meant to walk beside you. Ghosting teaches patience and discernment. Not every connection deserves your time, your thoughts, or your hope. When someone leaves silently, they reveal themselves, their priorities, values, and limits. Recognizing this protects you from investing in what is unstable. Each silent departure clears space for what is truly valuable. And in the silence, you discover your own strength, clarity, and dignity. So next time ghosting happens, pause, breathe, reflect. Ask yourself, is this mine to control? Is this mine to worry about? Focus on what is yours, your mind, your actions, your peace. This is the Stoic path. Rise stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Remember, your silence can be more powerful than their absence. If this reflection brought you strength, subscribe to Rational Resilience for more Stoic wisdom applied to modern struggles.